Google just unveiled AI Mode, a revolutionary new search feature powered by advanced artificial intelligence. Instead of showing you a list of links, Google's AI now reads your question and instantly generates a direct answer, right at the top of your results. Imagine searching for anything, recipes, news, or medical advice, and Google's AI gives you a full conversational response, no clicking required. But this convenience comes at a cost. Experts warn that AI Mode could devastate online businesses, cut off traffic to publishers, and threaten the livelihoods of millions who rely on the open web. If Google becomes the only source of answers, it could reshape the internet's entire ecosystem, changing how we find information, who gets heard, and what voices survive online. So what is AI Mode? In essence, it's Google's latest innovation, a new way to search that uses advanced artificial intelligence to answer your questions directly, right on the search page. Instead of just showing you a list of websites, AI Mode generates a detailed conversational response, similar to what you'd get from ChatGPT or Claude, right inside Google's familiar interface. There's no need to click through to other sites, and you don't have to leave the page to get the information you need. For example, if you ask, "How do I change a flat tire?" AI Mode will give you a step-by-step guide right there, instead of just linking to articles. This builds on last year's AI overviews, where Google started showing AI-generated summaries at the top of search results for certain queries, like quick facts, definitions, or how-tos. But AI Mode takes it a step further. It doesn't just summarize, it aims to answer your question fully, often pulling together information from multiple sources and presenting it in a single, easy-to-read response. AI Mode is a separate option that users can toggle on in their search settings. Once activated, it transforms the entire search experience into an end-to-end AI-powered journey, designed to answer complex questions, summarize topics, and even help with planning or brainstorming, all without leaving Google.
AI Mode is a total reimagining of search, turning Google from a gateway to the web into a place where you can get direct, personalized answers powered by the latest AI technology.
Now here's why this matters, and why so many are paying attention. Google isn't just another company, it's the world's most visited website, with over 90% of global search market share. It handles 8.5 billion searches every single day, shaping how billions of people access information. For many, it's the gateway to the internet, influencing everything from education to business decisions. So when Google changes how results are delivered, like with AI Mode, the entire web changes with it. Early tests show up to 40% fewer clicks to external websites. And unlike other AI tools, Google has near total control over how people discover information. Experts warn this could impact publishers, small businesses, and even the spread of reliable news. That's why experts like Lily Ray and Barry Adams are sounding the alarm. AI Mode isn't just a new feature, it's a seismic shift in how the world finds information. Multiple studies already show that AI overviews reduce website traffic by 30 to 70%, depending on the topic. For example, a recent analysis by SparkToro found that health and finance sites saw the steepest declines, with some losing over half their organic traffic in just weeks. And get this, over 60% of searches now end in 0 clicks. In the travel sector, SimilarWeb reported a 45% drop in referral traffic from Google after AI Mode was introduced in test markets. That means people are getting answers directly from Google, without ever visiting a website. A case study from a major recipe blog showed their Google-driven visits fell by 62% after AI overviews rolled out, forcing them to lay off staff.
If Google makes AI Mode the default, it will devastate millions of websites. We're already seeing forums, news outlets, and small businesses reporting double-digit losses in ad revenue and user engagement.
It could be the difference between having a viable publishing business and going bankrupt. In fact, a recent survey by the News Media Alliance found that 78% of publishers fear they won't survive another year if these trends continue.
Barry Adams, founder of Polemic Digital, predicts click-through rates will fall another 50% compared to traditional search. He warns, "We're witnessing the most dramatic shift in web traffic patterns since the birth of Google itself." Across the web, real people are feeling the squeeze. Editors, writers, and small business owners watching their hard work slip through their fingers. Giselle Navarro, managing editor at House Fresh, saw her site's links appear more often, but the clicks, they plummeted. She described sleepless nights wondering how to keep her team afloat. Giselle put it this way: Google is showing our links more, but no one clicks. It feels like shouting into the void. It's like asking a librarian for a book, and instead of giving it to you, they just summarize it. The connection between creator and reader is lost. For many publishers, clicks mean revenue. For some, it's the difference between paying staff or letting them go. Lose the clicks and you lose the business. But behind every lost click is a person, a family, and a dream put on hold.
But you know, Google isn't backing down. The company insists that AI mode is designed to enhance, not undermine, the open web. I truly believe AI mode will actually help publishers by sending users to a broader variety of sources. In fact, we've seen early data suggesting that users are discovering new sites they wouldn't have visited otherwise. There's probably no company that cares more about the web than Google. We've invested billions in supporting journalism, and we're constantly working with publishers to improve their visibility and revenue. Still, critics argue that Google's promises don't always match reality. Some publishers report drops in traffic, while others see little change. The debate is far from settled.
Google argues the web is thriving, publishers argue it's collapsing, so who's right? The answer may depend on who you ask and what the future holds. Here's the elephant in the room. Google reported over $307 billion in revenue in 2023, with a staggering 83% of that coming from advertising. The digital ad industry itself is worth over $600 billion globally, and Google dominates nearly 30% of that market. If fewer people click on websites, the ripple effects go far beyond Google. Publishers, small businesses, and the open web all stand to lose traffic and revenue. More people stay inside Google's ecosystem, where Google controls the ads, the answers, and ultimately the profits. This raises concerns about competition, innovation, and the future of the open internet. So the question becomes, is AI mode truly about helping users, or is it about keeping users locked inside Google, reshaping the entire digital landscape in the process? If AI mode takes over, the web could shift from an open library, full of voices, perspectives, and creativity, into a single, filtered feed run by one company. That's why experts say this isn't just about SEO. It's really about the survival of the open internet itself. Some experts predict that if AI mode dominates, smaller websites and independent creators could struggle to be discovered, leading to less diversity online. Others warn that a handful of companies could control what information we see, shaping public opinion and access to knowledge. There's also the risk that AI-generated answers could replace human expertise, making it harder to verify facts or find original sources. But some see hope in new regulations, open-source AI, and grassroots movements fighting to keep the web open and diverse. The future of the web, experts say, will depend on the choices we make now, about technology, policy, and the kind of internet we want to share. AI mode could be the future of search, redefining how we find, trust, and use information online. Or honestly, it could signal the end of the web as we know it. Are we ready for a world where algorithms decide what we see? The only question is, who wins? The tech giants or the everyday users shaping the web with their voices and choices? Will Google's AI mode empower us, or will it control the flow of information even more tightly? What do you think? Do you trust Google's AI mode to shape your online experience? What concerns or hopes do you have? Comment below and let's start a real conversation. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button to help others discover it. Subscribe for more future tech deep dives, and share this video with friends and colleagues, because these conversations matter. The future of the web might depend on how we respond, question, and participate, so what role will you play? Let's shape it together.